Hello guys, welcome back again. Yasin here. I want to discuss some of the stocks today with you. Let's go ahead and jump in real quick to it. First stock I want to talk about is Roku. As a matter of fact, I tweeted about Roku back in this area right in here. Let's zoom out, see what's going on Roku. Back in this area right in here, I looked at Roku on the weekly, and I saw this huge breakout a candle, and that actually grabbed my attention. And after that, I was waiting for the stock to move and do something, since we had this downtrend resistance in here. And then the stock right after that, all it did, it did digest a little bit right in here. And if you may know, the stock actually can digest either in time. Let me put it out to you in here. Usually the stock, hold on a second, let me just put it out in here. The stock, let's make it a little bit 22, a little bit, put some lower. Stock can digest in two ways. So it can digest in two ways. First, it can digest by eating time. Sorry, eating. Oh boy, what I'm doing? Time of the clock, or two, by price, digestion by price. And what I mean by that is, if you pay a lot of attention to any given stock, you will see, like, after a breakout, the stock, let's say you have a big candle in here, the stock usually will just eat time of the clock by going just sideways. So you call that digestion by time. All right. And if you have, for example, a breakout candle, and usually the stock will digest by eating the price. So you will have, sometimes the stock will go like that. Sometimes it will challenge the bottom of that candle, and then it will reverse right back in. So this one is digestion in price. All right. And then if you notice back with me here in Roku, we put it on the weekly, so you can see it way better. I think I mentioned that in a couple of my videos. I said, always, if there is too much intraday action in here, if I move it to the daily, to the intraday, it won't be so obvious. To the trained eye, you will be able to find it. So that's why I always, like, if you see too much action going on, just go to monthly, and then from there, if you have too much going on, actually the monthly you can tell a lot. Go to the weekly, zoom in, and then you keep going. So when I was looking at it back in here, I saw this breakout candle, and then the stock, it just digests in price. All right, and we never challenged the bottom of that candle, that breakout candle right in here. And then right after that, we finished it moving from A to B, B to C, C to D. And then I said, well, the stock is acting bullish, and I actually tweeted about it. I believe if you go back to my Twitter feed, you will find that I said that Roku is up to something. And right after that, the stock just jumped in. Like, it was, I don't know how many points it did back then. It was actually, I think I tweeted about it, I think in this day, what was that, July maybe the 2nd, correct me if I'm wrong. And then right after that, a couple days, man, we had that beautiful gap up. And then after that, it just, it just, all it's been doing is just eating time of the clock. Like, again, we'll zoom out, and then you will see the stock. We have a breakout candle again, and then the stock, it just came eating time of the clock, like we just mentioned on that we just mentioned earlier, and then we just had a recent breakout right in here. So the stock is acting bullish as far as I'm concerned, and it's coming close to the to a previous resistance. Stock can really break out in here, or just I would love it to see some sideways action in here, and then a breakout. Yeah, so the stock right now is acting really good. I just don't like it when it comes to the technicals. If I go back and check on the I'm sorry, on the fundamental side, the estimate of the company is not so well. If you go to Investors Business Daily right in here, you see it on the APS rating. They have number 2, and then actually if you get used to if you know how the Investors Business Daily IBD, how they rate their stock. I mean, if the stock has to be like 90 or above to be one of the so we can get a green light right in here. But Roku in here got some red light, which is kind of like awful. But yeah, but the technicals, when you look at it on technicals, the technical looks fine. I mean, it's acting bullish. All right, and we got some volume as well right in here. All right, next one I want to talk about is I think ENPH. Let's look at it right in here. ENPH, again, let's go back and zoom out to the weekly. That's my favorite. I like to see a chart from different angles. Look at the weekly and see what kind of story we can pick up from here. Stock, we have like almost like a 2 cups, literally, like this is the first cup, and then we got the second cup, and we have a breakout. So we have a great signal from the stock that it wants to really move higher. We have a little bit pickup of volume right in here. But yeah, what is and then the latest story we have is just 18 time of the clock for the potential move higher. And then if we move into the daily, see the stock, all it's been doing is just 18 time of the clock, waiting for some breakout right in here. And that will actually be good if we have some breakout, because we've been building energy right after these huge spikes right in here. And actually we did them on volume right in here, which is good. So far so good on the ENPH. Another one I want to talk about is AVTR. That grabbed my attention as well. I think I tweeted about this as well. We had a reversed head and shoulder right in here. Stock breakout, pretty good volume. That was pretty good right in here. I like that. And then what grabbed my attention, I was watching it actually this day right here. I was expecting it to fill this gap right in here, and actually the stock didn't even bother. Like, I think it barely closed right below but 2 cents below that 21 EMA, and then reversed back. And that, if the stock doesn't even bother to fill that gap, that shows you strength on the stock. So just keep that in mind. And then it was just eating again. We had almost like almost we were gonna break out on this day, but we did reverse real hard. But the stock's still acting fine, holding that 21 EMA. If the stock break out above this, there's more upside to it. Next one, pins. I'm watching this one as well. If we go back to the weekly, it's a recent IPO, almost a huge cup right in here. We have some good volume comes in. It's acting bullish. We have a beautiful upside candle right in here, and then we just eating time of the clock right in here. Yeah, so actually if you go back to what I said before in here, on the digestion side, it will make sense to you. So every time you look back in the chart, you will notice the difference. Because this is the price action. This is what actually the stock do act most of the time. You know, you just have to read it. You just have to look at the stock from different angles, and you'll be able to see it. Next one I want to talk about is PRA. PRA grabbed my attention the other day, actually just like yesterday or 2 days ago. If you look at the weekly right in here, let's take this out. The stock, we have this. Oh wait, this is the weekly. Yeah. So we have the stock has already made a high right in here, and then we've been actually consolidating for three years. Since what? Since you can start from here to here, whatever you want. Well, I think this is 17, 18, 19, about over 3 years that we've been consolidating. And then what grabbed my attention is we look right on that beautiful not this one. We have this breakout candle right in here. Let's breakout candle right in here, and that made a cup. You see it? Made a cup in here, and we just went sideways. We just flagged pretty much right in here, and then another breakout. So the stock is acting bullish, and then we just had another another digestion right in here, and then we had a recent breakout on a really good volume. So the stock wants to go a little more higher as far as what I see on the stock today. Anything can change. Please always keep that in mind. Anything can change. This is not magic. We're just analyzing and looking at what the stock, and we're getting the feedback from what the market has been telling us. So yeah, I can see that the first probably resistance that the stock might give us, if you look back in the resistance, support resistance, probably this side maybe. We got quite a few point, or maybe right in here, right at the top. These two can actually act as resistance in here. We had the stock touch once and then twice, and we had a breakout here, and then the high of this candle could be another resistance right in here. So the stock, go back to the daily, stock had a flag in here, and then it was eating time of the clock, digest, and holding that 8 EMA as you see. And then beautiful, look at that volume. We had a breakout on the volume, dried out volume, and then right on the day it break out again. Boom, beautiful volume. So that's acting bullish again. Another one I want to talk about is BAH. BAH, we had a recent breakout. Look back again on the weekly. See the story of the stock. Beautiful reverse head and shoulder. You can see that right in here. Reverse hand. I only had a breakout right in here. Now it's been like 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks of upside. I usually say I don't like to chase them. I like to grab them when they just break out. If you miss the train right on that day, that's actually the breakout. If you miss the train, just wait for the pullback. And it's been acting well so far, so good. You can say that we have a little shelf in here. We have volume coming in. Not so much volume, but still it's acting well and acting good. Alright guys, I hope you find this helpful. If you like it, again, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time watching this, and I'll hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.